One very important aspect to me is self-identity. And the reason why I say that is because I realized that everybody's kind of gone through their own journey through different experiences, whether accomplishments or trials that they may go through in life. And they could be accomplishments such as having your first tooth taken out, or challenges like trying out a new sport but not being so great at it. All of those really build who you are as a person and build skills that are necessary for life. And for me, I realized, so through all these experiences, everybody builds skill and eventually builds character. And the character that you portray kind of shows who you are as a person. So just a quick story for you guys. So when I was little, I remember I used to have this character of being shy, of being like extremely and excruciatingly shy, and I just wouldn't really talk to anybody. If I didn't know them or didn't feel comfortable talking to them, I would just like be as awkward as possible, so they would just eventually leave me to be. And I even remember my parents trying to like enroll me in all these extracurricular activities that are not in school. Like they're like lessons, and it was things like taekwondo, piano lessons, guitar lessons, skating lessons, all you can name it. But like, I don't know why, but I felt really nervous every time I was with people, or like really shy. So I wouldn't talk to them, I would just like try to keep to myself, do my own thing. And I think that's part of the reason why I kind of just stopped going to taekwondo, for example. I felt really anxious to get out there. And for me, that was kind of something that I had to grow out of, and I like had this like comfort bubble around me. And like growing up, it was kind of like those moments where you have to kind of push yourself, or you're being pushed by someone to be better. And I kind of had those moments. Like in grade 5, I remember we had to make a autobiography about ourselves, and we had to talk about ourselves. And I'm not the type of person who goes, yeah, so this is my life, I love this and this and this is my family. I just wasn't that type of person. And I remember myself I had like a poster with all these beautiful pictures of my family, and I was just like standing there and sweating. Like I probably had piss stains. I don't remember, but I remember the feeling of just sweat dripping from my armpits, and like my hands as well. They were just like so clammy, and it was really gross. But anyways, I think after that presentation, that grade 5 presentation, I just realized, I was like, hey, I actually like talking about myself to others. I think it's pretty cool that they can like learn things about my life. I remember that very vividly. And after that presentation in grade 5, I think that presentations after became less stressful than I thought, and less of me hating them so much. But yeah, that's just like a distant memory of me presenting. And I guess if I tie this into the class that I am in, business leadership, one of the components that I feel is important is for an individual to learn how to get out of their comfort zone. And this class will teach you. Getting out of your comfort zone is part of growing, and is part of this process. And without doing that, or even attempting to, even if you fail, you're gonna have a hard time getting through this course. And and in the beginning, even if you're that type of person that goes like, hey, I'm good at presenting, I got this, you still have a lot of comfort zones to get out of. And I hope this course pushes you and helps you to realize different things. Another part of this course is being open-minded. Not all the ideas or methods that you're going to learn is exactly what you like You really have to stretch your thinking and remember that being open-minded to these ideas and thoughts will help you to grow intellectually and also socially as a person, learning how to deal with different people with different personalities. And I think that's like one of the things that I'm going to take away from this course. One of the best parts of this BOH class was probably the hands-on experiences that you can get. And for our group, we were able to go to Glen Park to do a reading program with the grade 1 and 2 students, specifically in Ms. Chow and Ms. Colton's class. And I have to say, it kind of brought a lot of memories to what I did the past 2 summers. The first summer I worked in the maintenance job at Centerville, yay! And then the previous summer before that, I worked as a camp counselor, teaching kids Bible school stuff and playing games with them and hosting events and stuff. And that was pretty awesome. I really enjoyed that. And so just relating my experiences to working with kids and just also having this opportunity to hang out with them, I was really excited. And I think kids really have a genuine expression whenever they see you. They will straight up tell you, I don't like you. Or they'll like go up and give you the biggest hug ever, and they'll probably like make your day. What I will never forget about working with Ariel and Gregory is when they came together and collaborated with each other. They worked as a team, and despite all the fights and fuss, they've learned to like really complement each other, complement each other's weaknesses. And just like Gregory and Ariel, we were different. And yeah, at the beginning, I think it was pretty well. We were just like, oh my gosh, I know what to do, ideas, put it on paper. But then later on, we started to have a lot of difficult times, and I think we've had those tough times because we truly didn't know each other that well. And what really brought us together was talking about the things at home and the things that troubled us. And I think that's one of the things that I really liked about this class. One of the things that I'll remember, and I don't know, I take small things really in big words. But anyways, one of the things that I'm not gonna forget is my group's first presentation to the last presentation that we did. And I remember the first presentation that we presented, we as a group were feeling nervous because we haven't really practiced as a group. We kind of had some foggy parts in our presentation. It wasn't as concise as we wanted it to be. And it was just nerves, a lot of nerves. Each one of us was nervous. And it was amazing to see how like we did our 4 marks presentation, and that was okay. We felt more prepared for this one, but still a little bit nervous. And then the last presentation came and it just felt fluid, like water. It was just like we knew what to say, and even though we made some mistakes here and there, it kind of helped. It kind of gave us a little bit of confidence just to see like where we started and where we are right now, and the huge difference, the huge growth. And I'm really glad that I was able to work with my group because they are extremely motivating and encouraging. And although we felt there were some days we were just like so tired, we didn't want to work on anything, pushed through. And I really enjoy the fact that the difference made a change. The change made such a huge difference in each of us. And Okay guys, I hope you like that. I know it's kind of short or simple or kind of obvious, but it's just something that I took away with me from this class and just my own experience, and I hope you can just also take something from this and apply it to your life whatever way you want, or yeah. I'm so glad that I took this class, and I'm glad that I didn't decide to not take this, and yeah, second semester, yes. Maybe a cautious lens, and for myself, you know, bringing back, just talking about when I was younger. I remember, can you hear that? Grade 12, still figuring out now, but there's so many accomplishments, such as presenting in front of Roger Martin. Who would have thought that? To grow out of myself to the person.